Hey guys, this is an Avery Quilts video. I'm excited. It's a Friday afternoon for me, and I told you that this is one of the things I'm going to be doing every Friday. And I've had a very full day already. It would be really easy to kind of shut down and say, Dawn, you've done enough. But this is so enjoyable to open up these packages. Like I got these, this is my haul for this week. And then I got this from Vicki. Remember me telling you that Vicki was getting some fabric just for us to be able to coordinate with the blocks. She was getting us, well, let's just look and see what all she got. Okay, this is highly tactile. Oh, nice. This is the first one we've had that's all yellow and white and black. So for your newbies out here, let's just kind of dissect this. Remember that applique quilt that we were working on, that we've kind of stopped it because we thought, number one, we need to see if there's any more quilts that are going to, any more quilt blocks that are going to come that we can put with it. And if not, then I want to be strategic about what I put with that one and not just put it together, because number one, it's small, and because of the nature of the quilt, because it's more it's something that would be more enjoyed by an older person and not like a 2-year-old, right? So it needs to be sized for a larger person. It could be a larger person's lap quilt, that's fine, or a wheelchair lap, that's fine. Oh, it's so fun to look inside these. I love getting my fat quarter shop boxes. I always love it. So remember that from the applique quilt? My gosh. Look at this. Okay. We got, is it 2 of these? Yes, 2 of these. This is the solid coordinates fat quarter bundle. So this coordinates with the shoreline. It coordinates with what? It coordinates with all of this. This is the shoreline from Camille Roskelly. And these two coordinate with it. So this is going to give us sashings and borders and that kind of thing. Then we also got, let's just read what all we got. So we got the fat quarter bundle, 2 of these, like I said, and then we got yardage of how many different things? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different fabrics. That's what's inside here. So let's just take a peek. I want to keep it nice and neat because I don't really want to make a mess of it. And I want to keep this video kind of short for you guys. We're going to go through the haul. Because I have had a lot of time out of the studio this week. Like I had 3 doctor's appointments, and then I had an obligation for a family member. I have not had the time to kind of subgroup our blocks yet. But I don't think I have but 1 appointment out of the house next week. So I should be able to do that before the next video. So just forgive me. There's just one of me. And when any of my hours go to something that is not scheduled, then they're gone. I don't get to make them up. No one's making them up for me. I think some of you probably get what that feels like, right? Okay, look at this. We can keep this neat and still flip through them. Look, I think this is the one that's called stone. Okay, that neutral is going to be good for a lot of those blocks that we saw. This is a nice navy. Don't remember if that was a cream or what that one was called. What is that called? Yeah, parchment. This is called parchment. All right. A brown yardage. Brown yardage. Vicki, thank you so much. This is going to be so awesome. So many of the blocks that we've gotten are in the warm tones. And so I think these are going to be very helpful for that. The stone and the parchment and then the brown and then the brown. But some of them are kind of feminine. They got unicorns and whatever, so this pink's going to be good for that. And that's this entire section here. Let's look at this other bundle. Somehow I'm still managing to make a mess. Let's see if we can't put that back together. This is just such a gift. This is what we need, right? We're going to need extra yardage or batting or backing in order to put these quilts together. We want options that is going to aesthetically do a good service by the quilt blocks. You quilt block makers have, put your time in on them, and we want to honor that and not make them look bad. But we also want the receiver of these quilts to enjoy them. So we want to do our best diligence on that. And with that said, let me just say that anything you send to me, these go into a separate pile. They don't go into my inventory. this is where inventory is going to go. I have 2 of these that are empty, and they're not going to go with my stash. They're going to be kept underneath the long arm because I don't keep any of my fabric over there. So I'll put these in here that Vicki has sent, and then if you send me any backing material or any sashing material, that's where it will go as well. Any batting material, what I'll probably do is keep it in another room designated, because in here it would be hard to keep it out of my stash. The fabric, that's easy to keep out of my stash. So I'm going to put this first bundle inside here. Now let's go through the second bundle. And then we're going to get into seeing the blocks. The haul of the week. I'm really enjoying looking at the blocks. We got 2 yards of this one. This is the Shoreline by Camille Roskelly. Isn't that pretty? This will be a very pretty backing for the applique blocks. Let me just get them really quickly to show you. Remember these blocks? This is what I'm talking about. Have that on the back. That'll be pretty, right? That'd be really pretty. So we've got 2 yards of this to work with. If we have to add anything to this, we can. That's fine. If we don't use all of it, that's fine. We haven't made any decisions on our layout, and I promise that's what we're going to do this next week. But I was just out of the office. I was out of the studio too much this week. Because when I go into a doctor's appointment, it's 45 minutes there and then 45 minutes back, and then you go to the doctor's appointment and you wait and all that. So it's a chunk of the day, and it's a lot of effort and energy. So it just kind of takes it out of you, just for me anyway. Okay, so all this is going inside this one bin, and it will not be put with my stash. You can trust me on that. Vicki, thank you very much. Can you guys go in the comments and tell Vicki, wow, that was an awesome gift? Please make her feel good, because this was a fabulous, sweet thing to do. I just can't, I want to personally see the faces of the children who received these quilts. I don't think that's going to be possible, but I'd like to at least meet 1 or 2 of them. We'll see. I don't know. We're not there yet. Okay, let me put my box away, and we're going to get into the packages. You know what? I'm going to put the camera facing down again. I think that's what's worked well for us in the past. We've got how many to look through? 1, 2, 3, 4. Awesome. Hey, I'm going to take my glasses off. Sorry about that. I know those glasses are dark. I had an interesting thought today while I was at church that I wanted to go ahead and interject into this video that you're seeing tomorrow for me, Monday. It's not urgent, but it's on my mind pretty heavily. So I thought I would just ask it of you all, because a lot of you have been around the block a little bit more than I have regarding quilt making. Not saying you're older than me, just saying that, you may have more experience in this area. So I thought I would kind of plug into the wisdom of the masses. So I was at church, and the guy that's leading up the Sunday school class, he mentioned that he'd been last week to Belize, and one of the things that they did there is they helped a woman with her sewing machine that she had been gifted one through a donation process a few years before, but she didn't know how to use it. So it had just been collecting dust, and somebody else in the group last week taught her how to use it. And it made me wonder, is there some kind of organized effort nationwide for doing this? Is there an effort for putting machines or fabrics or needles or thread in the hands of people in areas where it's difficult to make a living and feed their children, And I know there's a lot of areas like that. I'm not necessarily focusing on just Belize, but I did have the thought, and I hate to kind of use this word capitalize, but is there a way that we could capitalize on the fact that this person I know already goes to Belize and provide more sewing machines? Now, I'm not saying that we get into that. I had a thought, and it's planting a seed in my head. So I wanted to get some feedback from you all. Is that something that's been tried and failed before, and why would it fail in the first place? Or why is it not even a good idea? Is it a fabulous idea? And then how can we get it going? Not that I'm ready to take that on just this second, but I just can't let go of the thought, so I thought I would ask you guys. So I'm going to send you back to the video that you were watching whenever I interrupted. Be sure to hang out to the very end. There's a couple of messages for you at the very end of the video. Thanks for being here and watching. Hope you enjoyed the rest of the video. This first one is from is it Sanbornton, New Hampshire. Cool. That one's traveled a little ways. This is so much fun. We have had a freeze. Like overnight last night was a freeze again. All of our trees were blooming, and like hydrangeas are all leafed out, and all the things. And then all of a sudden we have a freeze, but I don't think it hurt anything. There's no sign of it hurting anything. Got to be very careful that I don't cut into anybody's blocks by opening them up. Oh, fun. Oh, I love these colors. Let's see what this note says. Oh, how sweet. Thank you very much. Dear Dawn, hope these blocks are okay. Best of luck with your endeavors, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. I really appreciate that. I appreciate the support and the encouragement. Guys, look at these. Oh, these are pretty. I love a watercolor look. Look at that. Lisa, if you're watching, leave in the comment if these were, what do you call those little bitty postage stamp size? Is it charm pack? If these were charm packs, or if you cut them down, and what line it might be from. I think it's really pretty. Really like it a lot. Okay, so we got 2 of these. Kind of, this one's, it's different. It's same fabrics, but different. Because with this one, you got a really real strong horizontal line, a diagonal line, I mean. Oh, look at this butterfly. Oh, pretty. So we've got a butterfly in the garden is what I see this quilt turning into. Wow. I don't know that block. That's cool. So for your newbies out here, let's just kind of dissect this, right? Half square triangle, and then on these corners, you just got, you got 2. Wait, let me look at this for a second. Yeah, so you've got a 4 patch here, and these 2 are half square triangles. Same thing down here, 4 patch with half square triangles. And then on this side, you've got, this is your block. This is your unit, I should say, right here. So you get a white, a solid, a print, a solid, and then a long rectangle. That's pretty cool. And then you get the opposite of that here. So you've got your long rectangle and then this on the other end. And then this side over here is just like this. You've got your 2 solids and then your print. And then there's a sashing that goes all the way around it. Pretty straightforward piecing, and look how striking the block is. That's awesome. This is the same block construction here. I think it's beautiful. I almost said it was this direction, but it's not. It's non-directional. So sometimes you got your flowers going up, some going down. This is lovely. Oh, so lovely. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So everybody pay attention to these colors. We're going to need some more blocks that go in these colors to go into a quilt. We need more than 5 to make a quilt. So take a look at all these beautiful colors and see if you got anything that would go with it and send them my way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you very much, Lisa. See, these could go for an older pediatric patient, 18, 19 even, or this could go for an 8-year-old, It's fun and lively. Love every bit of it. Of course, none of our children are identical. One person's 8-year-old is not another person's 8-year-old. Everyone's tastes are different. This one is an anonymous. Let's see, there may be a card on the inside. Ooh, how fun. Oh, that is colorful. Let's see. Kind of a novelty print. Okay, we've got some different. Is this a knit? Is it? What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm not really good at identifying fabrics that are not just cotton, That's interesting. It's thick. It's thicker than most. Don't know what that is. But what I do know is that it's bright and happy, and it's going to bring absolute joy Like, how could you have that on your quilt and not just be filled with joy? Thank you very much, Mr. or Miss Anonymous. Thank you very much. Appreciate the color. This next one is from Nina, and she is from Chicago. Don't want to make a big cut until I see that I'm clearing the fabric, you know. Oh, how fun. Oh, oh my gosh, look at that. Okay, this is highly tactile. I could see a young person just kind of touching every bit of it. So you've got, would that be a velvet? Yeah, velvet. I don't know what the different names of these different fabrics are, but like this is, I almost want to call that a brocade. Would that be a brocade? I don't know. Almost more like some of your upholstery fabrics are in here. So you get a lot of texture, and then you've got this really pretty yarn to attach it to. It's almost like a terry cloth on the back. If I'm getting it wrong, this is Nina, correct? If I'm getting it wrong, what these fabrics are, please correct me in the comments. I think it's fun. This would just be a really cool way. Maybe this goes in the center of a quilt. Let it just be the star, or maybe it goes up to the top where they're always going to have their little hands. That's fun. Thank you for sharing your creativity with us. I love it. Like, really love it. That's awesome. This is from Pennsylvania. Let's see who this is from. As soon as we get done looking at this, I want to tell you something. Dawn. Aw. Yay, I love Snoopy. I hope you will be able to use these quilt squares, as I am a beginner quilter. Good luck in your project. I'm excited to see what you put together. Cindy, how sweet. That's wonderful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I see some Mickey Mouse. Okay, I want everyone to be taking note when you see these blocks, and go back and watch our other videos too, and look at the blocks and look at the different colors, and if you've got anything that goes with them, please send them so that we can have enough to build a full quilt. Okay, love this in blue. Love it, love it, love it. An entire quilt made up just this block would be really cool. How nice. Oh, but how lovely it goes with that one too. Okay, look at this one with these colors too. That goes well together. Oh, nice. This is the first one we've had that's all yellow and white and black. We need more of that. Of course, it looks good up against this one. Oh, I love the, would that be a lime? Why do I want to think that's something besides a lime? How fun. And again, she is a beginner quilter, and I want to tell you other beginner quilters, look at how fun this block is. How much is going on? And it's all scrappy, it's different colors, but you got two squares, rectangle, bigger rectangle, and the opposite going on here. So this rectangle is the same as this size, this rectangle same as that size, and then these squares down here the same size as those. And then rinse and repeat. You got the same thing over here, and then you've got these two sashing pieces in the middle. I love it. Love it, love it. And look, we got our Mickey Mouse. I know we're going to need more of this. Well, unless we put some fun colors with this and we make it for, a 1 or 2 year old, because those quilts are not very big. Go to the website. The website has our basic target sizes for the different charity quilts. Oh my gosh, so fun. I mean, who can look at this particular fabric and not think of Minnie Mouse, right? I know this is on Mickey Mouse, but I think of Minnie Mouse when I see that. Okay, my friends, I'm going to leave you with that picture right there, and I'm going to tell you something. I really enjoyed that. I get a lot of feel good from opening these, because I know that you guys are kind of circling the wagons around this project too, and I really appreciate it. So I feel like I've kind of let you down. You guys are really, gung-ho contributing, and I haven't yet put together a quilt for you guys to approve. And it's just because I was out of the house so much this week, and it couldn't be helped. Just a lot of things got put together in 1 week, and it's not usually like that. I am quite the hermit. How do we get from here to a finished quilt? I'm going to subdivide some quilts, subdivide some blocks, and then put them on the design wall. And then I'm going to make a video that's going to say, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? And then you guys weigh in on that and we'll put something together. Shouldn't have no problem doing that this coming week. And also, if you want to continue to contribute beyond making the blocks, I've opened a Buy Me a Coffee account. So that's a separate website, kind of like a PayPal or something like that. I'll put the QR code right here. You can just put your phone on that. If you have a smartphone, put your phone on that and take a picture, and it will zip you over to the website. So you can make a donation there that I can then use to buy the fabric or buy the batting or something like that, or the backing. Or, of course, you can send in those things, and you've got the address. It's Post Office Box 75 at Scottsboro, Alabama 35768. So those are the two ways. Just wanted you to know that we did create a way that you can financially support some of these other things. I love getting your blocks, but at some point we're going to have them all put together and have a quilt top that we're going to want to put on the long arm. And to do that, we need backing and we need batting. Again, my friends, you're awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for ending my week on such a beautifully high note. You know, I look at this, it's on my table. It's just love. And it tells me a little bit about, just helps me to realize the community that we are as quilters. We all kind of, I think we're all kind of cut from the same cloth. Generally, good people, good-hearted, care about others, and want to do things in a community. I see that in you, and it touches my heart. Just want you to know that. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see you next Monday. I promise you by next Monday, we'll have some blocks subdivided and some quilt options. Keep that needle moving. We'll see you soon.